the question is empirical evidence as to what? If there were, I mean, I'm just trying to think of an example, a hypothetical piece of evidence. Let us say it was quite clear from the evidence that children brought up by gay and lesbian couples were somehow disadvantaged in a systematic way that could be proven. Then I think one would have to ask, is full marriage rights something that which would naturally include adoption rights, whether those two things can be decoupled. As interestingly in Europe they are. It's kind of interesting. In America there's stronger ability to adopt children than to marry, whereas in Europe it's the other way around. You can marry, but you often can't adopt children. It varies from country to country. But, but we have no such evidence, and if you look at all the evidence that we're accumulating and have accumulated, all the studies, and these are complicated studies because how do you measure a child's emotional well-being? You have to track it through time, you have to follow the same people. These are difficult control groups. I know that almost all the studies show no difference whatsoever. If any, a few of them have found slightly better adjusted children from gay and lesbian households. But that might be a function entirely of the fact that gay and lesbian parents really do choose to have kids and have invested a huge amount in them, and therefore tend to be extremely scrupulous and enterprising parents. But did I just kick it? No, it's still there. Yeah, of course. I think if empirical evidence should always be able to change one's mind about practical consequences of certain actions or decisions that you make. I don't think empirical evidence could change my mind as to the human dignity of homosexual persons and the equality and integral humanity of their love for one another, and that deserves respect. Nor do I think that we'll ever find empirical evidence that will prove or disprove the culture, genetics debate about homosexuality, because, as in all such cases, it is almost certainly a combination of the two in such a complicated manner that no real human being but a computer could possibly begin to understand or predict. So, no, some things empirically, yeah, of course. Other things, core matters, primary equal citizenship, not so much. I think those are a priori claims.